Hello, Blue Mark viewers. Happy Halloween, everybody. And so, for this Halloween-related video, I am gonna discuss the fact that there are Halloween. Hello, Blue Mark viewers. Happy Halloween to everybody. So, for this video, I'm gonna review Halloween in classic rock. As I'm looking at this website here, as you know, just because there's Christmas and Valentine's Day and classic rock doesn't really mean that there wouldn't be Halloween in classic rock, right? Of course there's Halloween in classic rock, so let's do this. When it comes to Halloween and classic rock, there's the titles, there's the lyrics in the songs, and even how the rock singers look, like Alice Cooper and Kiss. And examples of song, and there are lots of examples of song titles Halloween related as I'm looking at the website. There's a few AC/DC songs with the word hell in them, like Hell's Bells and Highway to Hell, which I have heard before. If you remember my review on AC/DC I did in 2022, I have mentioned those two songs, so just check it out at the top right corner as it appears. And what about, and we also have a few devil ones. We have Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, Running with the Devil by Van Halen, and Shout at the Devil by Motley Crue. And as a matter of fact, in Shout at the Devil, the first line after that, shout, 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 is He's the wolf screaming lonely in the night. That's pretty amazing, as there are wolves in Halloween also. Well, technically werewolves to be specific, but we'll talk about werewolves later in the video. And there's magic involved in Halloween songs, like Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band. I have noticed my local classic rock station played that song. I have listened to other Steve Miller Band songs, but I'm not sure if I've listened to that one. But I'll give it a listen today since I think I'll listen to Halloween-related classic rock songs today. So, yep. And speaking of Abracadabra, there's some witch songs as well. There's a song called Witchy Woman by the Eagles. Although I honestly cannot remember if I've mentioned Witchy Woman by the Eagles when I reviewed the Eagles, as the main reason I really love the Eagles is because my mom grew up with the Eagles, and I'm gonna listen to it today to impress her. And the other day, I also noticed that there's a cover of Stevie Wonder's Superstition, which was done by Stevie Ray Vaughan. If I don't even know how his last name's pronounced, but yep, I have not listened to that version. I've listened to the Stevie Wonder version, and but whether it's Stevie Wonder or not, it still works well for Halloween. And if classic rockers want to talk about evil, there's Evil Woman by ELO, and especially that chorus as well.
Evil woman, evil woman.
Yep, if you listen closely, they're going, evil woman. So, yeah, I think that kind of chorus when we talk about some evil woman, I think that works perfectly. What about if somebody is freaked out, like Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult? Although I'm not sure what Reaper it is they're talking about. But they do say seasons don't fear the Reaper when they first say the title. And not to mention, I found out there's a song titled Black Sabbath, which is by Black Sabbath from their Black Sabbath album. The only song I knew that was like that was Bad Company by Bad Company from their Bad Company album, mostly known bands naming their albums by them after themselves, but didn't realize it's not uncommon to name a song after themselves. So I found it very interesting. As we also know, there was also a thing called Day of the Dead, which is like very close to Halloween. There are a few songs related to that. We have Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney, which was later covered by Guns N' Roses. There's also a Bon Jovi song titled Wanted Dead or Alive, and there's also Kiss Me Deadly by Lita Ford, and we also had Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2, and a little interesting how Sunday Bloody Sunday was from the War album. And Halloween and classic rock can be a bit crazy as well, as we've got Paranoid by Black Sabbath. There's a few songs with the word psycho in the title. There's also Killer Queen by Queen and Looks That Kill by Motley Crue. And speaking of Motley Crue, just look at this image of Motley Crue. And earlier I mentioned we get to creatures like werewolves. There's a few songs that have Frankenstein in the title, and like I promised, we hit to werewolves, there's also Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon, and like Evil Woman, get a closer listen to this.
Werewolves of London.
Yep, he does that werewolf sound before he says the title. And not to mention, Don't Fear the Reaper isn't the only song Blue Oyster Cult does. They also did a song titled Godzilla, though I'm not sure if it would be Halloween related because we know what Godzilla is. As I have heard of Godzilla before, that little like giant creature or something, and that could be what they're singing about. I have not listened to the Blue Oyster Cult song that often, so who knows. And finally, we have some night hours during Halloween. We have Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne and Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. So, apart from the line that is misheard, I guess watching a moonrise can be Halloween related too. So, yep. Today I'm gonna listen to a lot of Halloween related classic rock songs to impress myself of my love of classic rock. And hopefully everybody has a good Halloween. I hope everybody who is trick-or-treating gets a lot of candy And as unfortunately I am not trick-or-treating. My mom said I'm too old to. But you know what people say, you're never too old for whatever. So, yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you enjoy this Halloweeny classic rock video by the Blue Martyr. And stay tuned for more videos coming in November, of course. And I'll see ya later.